The idea behind our logistics add-on feature is to provide our clients a multifunctional program designed to implement control over all the working stages of a delivery or service business. Our logistics add-on consists of two parts. One part for the web, intended to be used by an operator, and one part for a smartphone or tablet, either Android or iPhone, to be used by the driver. The web part is built into our main platform and developed to manage working processes such as order creation and distribution between units or vehicles, route planning and optimization, as well as monitoring and coordination of order delivery or services rendered. The mobile application is intended to be used by couriers or drivers of service vehicles. The mobile part is developed to inform a courier on job details, orders attached, their sequence, and optimized delivery routes. Moreover, using the mobile application, a courier notifies an operator on a process of order delivery, leaves comments regarding it, attaches photos, for example, and uses chat to communicate with an operator. This video will provide you the information you need to use our logistics application. It will show you how to set up your Orbit Connected account with logistics. It will show you how to test the web application for a dispatcher creating routes for drivers. It will show you how to test the mobile application for the driver, confirm orders, and get directions for orders in the most efficient sequence of delivery or service. The application is simple to use, and once you have had a chance to use it for a few days, its functionality will become second nature. For your convenience, we have broken your logistics training into 5 short videos. To make your life a little easier, Orbit Connected will set up your account and install the logistics web application for your dispatcher. You will, however, need to go to the user settings located on the right side of your main toolbar and set up the parameters you want. You would have learned about this in our starter video, Monitoring and Tracking 1.0. Remember to pay particular attention to the date and time format, as this will need to coincide with the format you set up in the logistics add-on for downloading Excel order files from time to time. As you know, when you are formatting columns in Excel, you have options for setting up date and time formats. While you can create orders one at a time in the logistics application, you should consider the batch order upload process to save monumental amounts of time. We will get into that in a minute. To open your logistics application, you simply go to what looks like a checkerboard icon on the right side of your main toolbar. Click on the checkerboard and you will see your logistics application. For now, we just want you to know where it is located. We won't open it yet, as there are several other things we need to prepare. Next, you will install or have your driver install the smartphone application on their smartphone. To get acquainted with the driver application, we suggest you consider testing it on your own smartphone. Simply go to your smartphone's app store, search, and download an app titled Logistics Mobile. That's Logistics Mobile. As mentioned, this app can also be downloaded on a tablet. The icon looks as follows. Next, we need 1 or more GPS units added to your Orbit Connected platform. It can be any type of unit in the Orbit Connected family of units, ranging from rechargeable battery units, wired units, video telematics, or even smartphones can be used when set up on our main Orbit Connected platform with smartphone rights. By now, you are most likely aware of the Orbit Locator app, also available for download in your smartphone app store. That application as well can be managed on our main platform that allows you to use your smartphone on the platform like any GPS product for monitoring, tracking, setting geofences, adding notifications, and so on. If not, you can always watch our Orbit Locator video found in our Level 1 video library. As part of the Orbit Connected Logistics Service for the 1.3 platform, we set up the units you purchased from Orbit Connected on your behalf other than the smartphones that you will be required to set up yourself. When using smartphones, the instruction provided in the Orbit Locator video also provides the information you need to set up and add smartphones to the platform. While setting up the GPS units on our platform is included in our initial service, it doesn't include creating your users, associating the user with a unit, giving the unit special access rights, and associating a driver with a specific unit. This video will show you how to do that in detail, and it is quite easy. However, if you prefer Orbit Connected to set those features for you, we have a simple form for you to fill out, and our one-time setup fee is $20 per unit and includes one driver per unit. More than one driver assigned to a unit will be an additional $10 fee per driver. Due to our workload, we require anywhere from 1 hour to 8 hours for completion. However, you can most likely do it yourself in less than 15 minutes. For now, we will continue going through the process so that you can set it up yourself if you prefer. Next, you need to create a user. You do this using your Orbit Connected web application as we covered in the 1.2 training video. Once you create the user, you must then associate that user with a unit. For example, let's create a user called Driver1. We will then associate that user with the J. Jones unit. In order to associate the user with the unit, just open the User tab, choose the user you want to associate, and click on that user's property icon. Next, click on the Access tab. You will notice the name of the user at the top of the Properties box. Make sure it's the user you want to associate, and then look at the units available on the left management panel. Click on the unit, in this case the J. Jones unit, and above and to the right you will see presets of access rights for the unit. In this case, you will give the user 1.3 access. Check that box, click OK, and refresh the page. We recommend you always get in the habit of refreshing the page so that you lock in those changes. Next, let's create a driver. If you do not create a driver on your main platform, the driver that downloaded the Logistics mobile application on their phone won't be able to use the mobile app. Click on the Driver tab in the toolbar. Click on New. You will check the Logistics 1.3 resource and click Next. You will then see the driver profile box populates, and you begin by adding the driver's name. This can be a driver's real name, nickname, or any way to identify the driver. The code is not important for the Level 1 series for logistics. The description is optional, however, the phone number is very important. You must always use the international code to start the number. For example, in the United States, you start with a +1 added to the number. Next, and very important, is the mobile key. This is the password. Next, you need to make a determination, is this driver going to be exclusive to the unit, or might you have multiple drivers? For now, we will leave it unchecked. The custom fields can be used for anything. For example, driver's license numbers, age of drivers, insurance information, etc. You can also add a picture of the driver. The next step is to bind the driver to the unit. You do this by making sure you're in the Drivers section on the toolbar. Go over and click on the correct driver to unit icon and make sure you check the unit you want to bind the driver to. You can now see that the driver is assigned to this vehicle or unit. We refer to units rather than vehicles because you may be switching units between vehicles depending on the type of unit you're using. You may also be using our Orbit Locator application so that you can use your smartphone as a GPS unit in place of another type of GPS hardware. You can also go to your monitoring tab in the main toolbar and see that this driver is now attached to this unit. If the driver icon doesn't show up in the management section, don't forget to click on the 3 vertical dots next to the search bar and move it from the right box to the left as you were instructed in our 1.0 video. If you prefer just to have it available in the drop-down menu, you can move it back to the right and only see it in the drop-down menu. I prefer to have it visible at a glance, so we will move it to the left box and keep it there.